Could Spider-Man Homecoming have a secret Avenger hiding in plain sight? The Wallcrawler's first solo outing in the MCU hits theaters tonight, and so far the reviews have been, for lack of a better word, amazing! Sorry, Andrew Garfield. But not sorry, but not sorry. By all accounts, Homecoming is not just the best Spider-Man movie since Dark Peter Parker came down with Saturday Night Fever, but it's also one of the best coming-of-age comedies in a long time, owing as much to the work of John Hughes as Stan Lee. And now we're discovering Hughes isn't the only 80s icon to make a mark on the film. The AI in the Stark Tech spider suit is voiced by everyone's favorite labyrinth-traversing teen, Jennifer Connelly. Oh, I love her! In fact, you've probably already heard Connolly's voice in the trailers telling Peter he has 78 possible web shooter combinations.
You have 78 web shooter combinations.
And then again in another trailer telling him he has 576 possible web shooter combinations.
You have 576 possible web shooter combinations.
After he hacked into the suit and unlocked its higher functions, which is what happens, and we totally called it! And go ahead and leave those hater comments below, but just know we were right! Yeah. Oh, I love being right. Anyways, in a recent interview with Slash Film, Marvel Studios chief Kevin Feige explained that Connelly was cast as the AI Peter Parker nicknamed Karen because she's a great actress and she inhabits some of the classic 80s films that helped to inspire us behind the scenes. But also mentioned a third, slightly more meta reason. Connelly already has a ton of experience hanging with Stark Tech AI. She's married to Tony's right-hand robot, Paul Bettany, aka Jarvis, aka Vision. So that's pretty cool. The two big on-screen MCU AI characters actually share a behind-the-scenes romance. But could that real-world love story actually manifest itself on screen? Sure, it sounds like a bit of a stretch, but not according to Homecoming director John Watts, who said in a recent interview, "It is pretty neat that Karen is married to Jarvis in real life. Maybe we're setting up a Vision spinoff." Now, that could just be Watts having fun, which is what I personally think, but the idea of Vision in a relationship does have some precedence in the comics. He was married to Scarlet Witch at one point and later created an entire family for himself by breaking off pieces of his own consciousness. Because dude was lonely. He also attracted the attention of another AI named Jocasta. On the page, Jocasta was the creation of Ultron, basically his bride of Frankenstein, a female that the evil AI created to serve as his perfect mate. Unfortunately for Ultron, she decided to run her Lemonade program on him and say, bye, bop, bye. Now, eventually she became an Avenger, where she set her sights on Vision. Sadly, this is when Vision was already married to Scarlet Witch, so Jocasta and him never became a thing. But we could definitely see that changing for the MCU. In the MCU, both Ultron and Vision had their origins altered so they were creations of Tony Stark, and in Age of Ultron, when we see Tony digging through a pile of old AI programs, he comes across one labeled Jocasta. So the way that we see it, it's entirely possible that Stark upgraded an old AI program for use in the new Spidey suit, and even though she isn't given a proper name by Stark in Homecoming, there's no reason to think it couldn't be Jocasta. And if at this point two Stark Tech AIs have developed free will, we say, why not a third? The Spidey suit AI could eventually come to life and enter into a relationship with Vision. After all, Connelly and Bettany should already have the chemistry to make it work. But what do you folks think? Do you want to see a little more AI loving in the MCU, or were you hoping to see Scarlet Witch and Vision finally hook up? Let's discuss. And if you like this story, be sure to check out Nerdist News Talks Back. It's our live daily show where we chat about the biggest stories of the day, interact with the fans, and take bets on what I'm going to say. Chances are it's probably something awful. Check it out every day at 1 p.m. on YouTube and ProjectAlpha.com. What's gonna be today? I don't know. What is she gonna say? It could be awful!